Top of the Monday morning to you. This is Matt Potratz here. It's your Monday morning Minutes with Matt or M4 podcast. Appreciate you tuning in this morning. I know you could be a lot of places on Monday morning. I appreciate the fact that you chose to spend a few minutes with me. Heck, it may not be Monday morning, whenever it is during the week you caught it. That's great. Whether than YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever you caught it, it's great. Just glad you're able to get a little, encouragement and inspiration and motivation, and I love being the one to get to deliver that. So thank you for tuning in. This morning you might notice the topic's interesting. It's retrain the pattern. Retrain the pattern. In life, we get stuck in a lot of patterns, pattern behaviors, pattern relationships, pattern habits, and we get stuck in these patterns and we think we don't realize we're even in the pattern. Most of the time, we just do the same thing over and over and over again, and we can't figure out where we're stuck there. We're stuck in a pattern. And the fact that it's been said for many years, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting different results, right? Stuck in a pattern. And a lot of times you think, yeah, but how do I retrain? I can't relearn my patterns. It's how I was raised, or it's how I've always been spoken to, or it's what I've always heard, or it's what I've always expected, right? But you can relearn patterns. I always think back to the ABCs, right? Everyone knows the pattern is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, right? I mean, we get it. Everyone knows that pattern. But when I still today with my kids even know when my older boys are younger, I relearn the alphabet backwards as a fun way just to mess with them a little bit. And I still do it with my kids today. I have 7 kids total, so I have a huge range of kids to do it with. But we do the alphabet backwards just for fun. And they say, "Dad, that's not right," and then I just joke around with them, convince them that that's right. But I relearn the pattern. It's Z Y X W V U T S R Q. Then comes P O N M L K J I H G F E D C B A. Now I know my CBAs. Bet you can't sing them this way. Like it's just for fun, right? But the point is, I had to relearn that pattern. That pattern didn't come easy. I didn't just wake up one morning and be able to sing the alphabet backwards, right? I had to slow down and force my brain to relearn the new pattern because I was so used to the old pattern ever since I was a kid. Same is true in life. You're very used to the old pattern you've heard since you were a kid, maybe you've heard since you were a young adult, maybe you've heard in every relationship and every interaction, you've heard the same things over and over again, and you've come to expect that pattern and get stuck in that pattern behavior. But you got to slow down and force yourself to stop in the moment, rethink it, make yourself guys ZYXWVUT because you're so used to saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But you got to stop. You got to force yourself to relearn it and say, I'm not going to be stuck in this pattern anymore. And I'm not going to be stuck in this way of living. I'm not going to be stuck in this result every single time. I'm not going to be stuck in the hurt and the frustration it causes. I'm going to reverse this pattern and fix my life. No, it's not easy, man. I still make mistakes. I still stuck in old patterns. It's a daily process, or at least a weekly process of changing yourself to readjust these patterns because if it's broken, you got to fix it. But what pattern in your life right now needs to be readjusted, needs to be relearned? What you need to retrain yourself to do different to get a different result? Because if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. If you want to have different, you've got to do different. And it's up to you. No one's gonna make you do it. I mean, no one can force you to do different. And even for me, like I have to train myself in a lot of areas every single week to do different. My marriage right now is the healthiest marriage I've ever had in my life because I've had to retrain my patterns, retrain my thinking, retrain how I act and respond and do what I do and don't do. I've created that marriage. My wife and I created it together. The relationship we created together is special because we made it happen. We reversed old patterns, reversed old behaviors, reversed old junk, and taught ourselves to say ZYXWVUT. SRQ, then comes P, O and M, LKJ, IHGF, EDCBA, and make ourselves reverse that pattern, retrain that pattern, and therefore get a different result and live a different life. So I want you to think about that this week. What pattern are you stuck in and getting the same result over and over and over again, just getting tired and frustrated? How can you reverse that pattern, retrain that pattern to become something that's healthy and wholesome and good for you, not destructive. Okay, so think about that this week. I want you to think about that right now, Monday morning. What is that one? You might just start with one pattern. Start one thing at a time. What is the one pattern I can change right now and begin to retrain myself to think differently and therefore live differently? So we'll talk soon. Hope this encourages you. If you ever need some encouragement, and you don't get stuck, just reach out to me, Facebook Messenger or text or anywhere the social platforms lead you, just reach out. I'm happy to chat with you and encourage you and inspire you and get to know you a little bit. So share this, like, subscribe, get the message out there. And if you want it via text, you receive a text every Monday morning just with a YouTube video. Simply text today M4 to 208-791-7230. Again, just text M4 to 208-791-7230 and we'll get it done, man. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Have a good week. Monday Morning Minutes with Matt M4 podcast. Thanks.